I could have been wrong. Perhaps she's not your partner in, like, old age.
All present? Excellent. In my authority as the vast Empyrean, I hereby proclaim this the 6th official meeting of the gods. Cheers!
Hold up. Isn't this only the 5th?
No, the previous one was the 5th.
Oh, this again? The hell's it matter?
Hey, this is important! And I happen to be a very detail-oriented deity, you know?
Since when?
My.
Hey, no jumping the gun! That's not fair!
You simply frittered your time away with meaningless prattle. Most unbecoming of a god.
Speaking of which, I've been thinking, Kanata, your speech always sounds so godly. Do you make an effort to talk that way?
Of course she does.
Where did this come from all of a sudden?
She really does sound like one of those stuffy, prim and proper types.
Oh? I find it rather charming.
Perhaps when she was pretending to be a child. Now, though.
What is that supposed to mean?
Ooh! Hey, which one of you is the greatest god of all?
Let's start a tournament now.
Oh, that's easy. It's...
You really gotta ask? It's clearly the roughest, toughest god of all things godly. Yours truly.
I don't think so, pal. I'm the greatest, period.
No way! It's me!
And we're gonna fight over this?
No, it's me!
Good job, Zuzu. I see your plot to get them to fight each other until they're all weak. And then you rush in and finish the last one off. And take control of things yourself.
What do you think, Lord Kurama?
Ulalaka, surely.
Huh?
Why?
Wow.
Gotcha.
She's like clueless.
I'm sorry I never told you about my brother.
It's alright. I'm grateful that you both took down my enemy.
So now what? You going back to your home up north?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh, you're not leaving, are ya? This place won't be the same without our Pelika.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to stay.
Thank you. Both of you.
How the heck am I gonna summarize all this in writing? I swear, submitting reports is the worst part of my job.
Why, Hina, memories are the most precious of treasures. You need only store them safely within your heart.
True. Wait, no. Never mind Field Captain Olivia. If the warden found out, I'd be toast.
Is this warden of yours truly that frightening?
Less scary and more serious. And really, really cool. I've looked up to the warden ever since I was a kid.
Murasame, will you not return to the capital? I hear the government seeks a sword master for their training facility.
Until I redeem my family name, I remain but a student myself.
I see.
The hell'd you just say, Granny? What's wrong with my name, huh?
What isn't? Syllables, historical meaning, the very star you were born under? All terrible. Change it now, or die.
There she goes again.
Whatever keeps her alive and kicking, I guess.
Fine, I'll bite. See, I did change my name. Any suggestions?
Why?
This isn't a charity. I require proper compensation. And I like you, so I'll give you a deal. Only 10,000.
What the hell are you? Some kind of demon?
Asked the Oni. Whew, sheesh. You folks eat like you haven't seen food in years.
Why not sit and join us for a while?
She might be a Tanuki.
Yeah, just leave the rest to me.
And squander an advertising opportunity? Not a chance. I can't let Iroha's tea house show me up now.
Because it's odd that she has ears and tails. And I'm not talking about Kataro, I'm talking about her specifically.
So that's how it is, hmm? Well, you better do your best to keep up.
She was like a hidden, like, secret agent.
I never thought I'd see the day when so many people would gather here to enjoy the flowers. It's a genuine miracle.
That it is. One day, the name of our little village will echo across the land once more. None of this would have happened without our Earth Dancer. We'll have to pass down this story to later generations. Perhaps even erect a statue or two.
Nah.
Sounds like I got my work cut out for me. Heck, I'll build a big old memorial hall.
Ooh, that'd be awesome!
That's a lot of work. I don't know.
Oh, you've been hiding over here?
He's being abused.
What is it?
How would you feel about moving to Winter Village? I hear you once called a northern country your home. You may find the climate and cuisine most familiar.
Nope, she's coming to Summer Village. We haven't settled our score yet, and we're gonna do it every day until we have.
If we're discussing Lady Clarice's residence, allow me to propose Spring Village. From one student of the Blade to another, I would be honored if we could hone our skills against each other.
That's why Summer Village is the better choice. I'm the almighty divine blade, you know, the literal god of the sword.
What are you calling almighty? That's me, thanks.
Now.
You'd think they'd be fighting over you since you're the one who saved the entire realm, but they're fighting over her, the one that was defeated.
Enough words! Let's decide who's the greatest right here and now.
I've no objections.
You're on!
Very well.
Hold it right there! This is supposed to be a party! We're having fun! Which means no fighting whatsoever!
My bad. I have acted shamefully.
Apologies.
I find it odd that they're all obsessed with power now that we've
Will you not
defeated
join us?
the final boss. I guess there's always going to be a power vacuum that needs to be filled.
Ah, you conceal your presence very well. How odd. You're no ordinary young man, are you?
I apologize. Allow me to disable my silent mode.
By your leave.
You're free to visit if you choose. We'll always welcome you.
The stars which shone so brightly at dawn vanish in the sun's full light.
Everyone, your attention please. The threat of the celestial collapse has passed, and peace has once again returned to Azuma. This victory was made possible only by your combined efforts. But we have our esteemed Earth Dancer to thank most of all. Please, show your appreciation with heartfelt applause.
The wind must have picked up.
The party is in full swing. What say you, Earth Dancer? Will you perform for us?
And I know it's my PC fans, but I'm just saying it's the wind. Sure.
Of course. People and animals. Mountains and oceans. The trees and the wind. May we all coexist in harmony.
Come on. Get to the point. English voice cast. Sub Subaru. I'm not reading all that. Well, what are my thoughts? Well, this game's pretty fun, I would say. But, like, a lot of the time, during the fights, especially the boss fights, there's, depending on what weapon you pick, there's going to be a lot of visual, like, effects flying out on screen. And you'll end up not being able to see the enemy, which can be a bit frustrating. Also, a lot of the like the zones are quite small. I was expecting a bit more like open world, like the zones to be a bit larger, but they're a bit too small for my liking. I'm not saying the game is bad, but I'm just saying that for my specific like tastes in RPGs, I like having a like larger worlds. I really like the art style. The companions, they're nice to have, but they don't really do much. I mean, they don't really do any DPS. And the game has this specific issue, at least I think it's an issue, I could be wrong. The game has a specific issue where the companions are like, they switch automatically by themselves. So I'll have Zuzu, because I started the game with Zuzu, and then Mauro, and then all of a sudden they'll switch by themselves, and they'll be replaced by Kataro and one of the other companions, and I'm like, I just spent so much time investing like leveling up my Zuzu character or member to have her be replaced by Fubuki or some other random member or the wolf pet that we had, and it's like now I have to re-level the re-equip them or re-level the other like character companion, and it gets kind of frustrating. So I just, instead of having to replace, like having to set Zuzu back to being my companion, I just abandoned the whole thing. So they were constantly being switched around, and it wasn't very that's my like criticism, I should say, about that. But my biggest gripe was the fact that not really biggest, but one of my gripes is that every single time I would start a cutscene, I would move the mouse away from the center of the screen, so it wouldn't get in the way, but the cutscene would immediately move it back to the center of the screen, and I would have to constantly keep moving it to the right side of the screen. Other than that, I mean, if you're playing this game by yourself, this game could be a lot of fun, especially if you spend time building your villages. Unfortunately, it's not really clear. The game's not really clear as to how to level up your villages efficiently. They say that anything goes, that you can basically just do quests and explore and all that, but it's unfortunately it's a lie. You need to build structures, max out your structures. In building mode, it'll tell you, there's a counter, it'll tell you build 12 buildings or whatever. So you max that out, and then once you max that out, then you start building decorations. And you max that out, you build them in with the same theme. So if there's a farm theme, you basically build all the decorations that are farm related and then place them near each other. And that'll help you level up your villages a lot faster than if you would just go and exploring. Because if you go out and explore, you don't really level up your village. The quest system is a bit like it gives you like gold and other rewards, but it will not level up your reputation or village, I should say, very much at all, or at all almost. So it's better just to build structures instead and decorations. The boss fights, they're pretty easy, except in, like, once you're getting towards the end, they become a bit frustrating a little bit, because of the fact is that your at least my weapon doesn't do enough damage at all. So I was relying primarily on my fan artifact to do all the damage, because my bow wasn't. I had upgraded the bow I believe twice. The mechanical bow that I was using, and it was still doing like abysmal damage. It wasn't even comparable to the fan artifact, and I was a bit like let down. I'm like, perhaps if I would have chosen a sword or magic. I don't think magic did. I think magic did the least damage in this game. I think the bow was doing more damage than a magic weapon would be doing in this game. So, but perhaps if I would have made a sword, a long sword, that would have increased my DPS. But I'm not really a melee person. So I ended up making a bow, being ranged. I enjoyed this game. I don't know if I'd give it a rating because I don't want to. But yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. Reminds me of Genshin Impact. Although you can't really make your character, as in like customize him. And the outfits, I wanted to make a silly outfit to dress my character in for the final cutscene, and there was nothing. It would have been nice to have like a maid outfit or some other weird, like mascot suit to wear. But there was nothing like that, at least not that I could see when I looked, like in the upgrade section or forging section. On the blacksmith, but I mean, all in all, it was a pretty fun experience. Nice. These are all the characters. That's the main character. I'm looking for Kaguya. Oh, there she is. And I do believe that's it, or perhaps not. After the final banquet, you have eliminated all the dangers facing Azuma, but your adventure is far from over. Visit each village and forge deeper relationships with their people. New discoveries await you. Alright. Nice, I have my weapons back. Equip our fan. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. It was, it took a long time to finish this game, but we finally did it. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.